Good morning, South Amboy Elementary School. It is Monday, May 1st. Can you believe it? It's already May? September doesn't feel like that long ago. But I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of happy it's already May. I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. The weekend was not so good weather-wise, so I hope you found something fun to do instead of playing outside, because playing outside was really not an option. But I hope that you had a great weekend, and we are back for another week of school, ready to learn and do all kinds of fun things with our teachers. So we are starting with, can you guess what breath? Because of the face I'm making? Yeah, Darth Vader breath. But like Mrs. Masella always tells you, you can't just not try. You have to keep trying. So even though it's not my favorite and I feel like I don't do a great job with it, we are doing Darth Vader breath, and I'm going to try so very hard. So I'm going to remind you that Darth Vader breath is all in and out of the nose. We don't use the mouth at all. As you're breathing in and breathing out through your nose, you're also supposed to try to make like a humming sound with your throat. And that's why it's kind of called Darth Vader breath, because maybe you sound a little bit like Darth Vader. I don't know. We'll see. But that's what we're doing, friends. So try your best. I'm going to try my best too. Okay. All right. Remember, here are my feet flat on the floor, focused. If you want to close your eyes, you can. It might help you focus in on the humming and the breathing, so that it might be a little bit easier. I think actually that's what I'm going to do, since this is a harder breath for me to do. And let's do some Darth Vader breaths together. Okay, friends? All right, let's get rolling. First one. Number two. Three. Let's do one more. So I noticed something this time, and maybe it was because I had my eyes closed. My exhale, breathing out, has gotten much better. Maybe because I've practiced. My inhale, so-so. I'm still not loving it, but my exhale sounded pretty good that time. So that kind of leads me right into what my message this week is for you. And the message is about being successful. So what does it mean to be successful? What do you think? Do you think you know? What about you? Back there? What do you think? Yeah, I think you've got some good ideas. Being successful means that you have some sort of goal in mind, something you want to accomplish or you want to get done, and you're able to do whatever that thing is. So I want you to think back to a time when you were successful. Maybe you got a good grade on a test. Maybe you caught the ball in your baseball or softball game and you've been having trouble catching. Maybe you are getting better and better playing your instrument. Maybe you created a beautiful work of art, either at home or for Miss Bourbon. And those were all things that you wanted to try to do. When we set a goal for ourselves and we work hard to try to reach that goal, when we meet the goal, we call it being successful. So I think I was successful today with my exhale of my Darth Vader breath, and I can be proud of that. Was I successful with my inhale? I don't think so, not 100%. But guess what? I can still feel good about being successful about part of it, because my goal is to get better each time. And I did notice that I got a little bit better. So we've talked about how making mistakes shows that you're learning and growing and making your brain stronger. This week, I want you to focus on all of the successes that you have. And they could be tiny little successes like Hey, you remember to do all your homework tonight, because sometimes that's something you forget to do. Or, wow, you remember to clean up your room without your mom or dad or any other grown up reminding you to clean your room. Or you did a great job listening and paying attention in class, because that's something your teacher has had to talk to you about a couple of times. Or it could be a really big success, like, oh my gosh, you've been having trouble in math and you just got 100 on your test. Yay. Whatever those successes are, whether they're big successes or little successes, sorry guys, little successes or really, really big successes, I want you to celebrate every single one. Because when you have those successes, that feeling inside, that feeling of being proud and probably other people showing you that they're proud of you, that's such a great feeling. And if we can hold that feeling inside of us, hold it in our brain and in our heart on a day when maybe we're not having as many successes, we can think back and say, man, I'm having a tough day today, but the other day on Monday, I did so great with whatever the end of the sentence is. Because we can be successful in so many different ways, my friends. Okay. So that's my message to you this week, is to remember that you are successful. Even when you're making mistakes, it doesn't mean that you are not successful. There's always something you can recognize about yourself that makes you successful. That was a hard one to say. So my friends, I want you to have a wonderful week. My 5th grade friends are going to be starting their state testing today. And guess what? I know you're going to be successful. So don't worry. Just try your best. And I hope everybody has a wonderful week. And I will see you next Monday. Bye, everybody.